I'll be reacting to Scott Precure episode 18 and 1-0 go. And on this. Because Cure Bloodify. I've been waiting so long for her. Whoa, this animation's amazing. Whoa. I'm gonna admit this man has a lot of disses. I love it. Because he's got variety. I love how you can tell Ellie just wants to go in there and help out our girls. Man, I love this constant growth for her. Yes! Yo! It looked like the boss was sort of teleported. Nice. And what I love is that kid's probably thinking, man, he is such a cool hero. I was like, this makes me proud. When it comes to that crashing sound, it kind of reminds me of the crashing sound whenever a heavy body falls in the Dragon Ball series, like the yes, finally. It's felt like forever since Tsubasa had a nice finisher. Yeah, man. Now we're so far away though from getting enough energy for Ellie's parents, though. Oh man, why can't that mirror pod fill up quicker? You need to try something different, dude. Uh, he's a liar. The dude. Exactly. And then he always runs away like a scared coward every single time he sees Soda-chan. Whenever Soda-chan gets close to him. Yes, he is. But that's what I like about him, though. Well, by technicality, she's not an outsider because she babysits Ellie. Spiral Man. Oh, yeah. I haven't been able to respond to comments because as he. Oh, yo! Yes! Yo, hearing Ellie actually say that she loves Ageha. Oh man, that's awesome. But yeah, I haven't been able to respond to but yeah, I haven't been able to respond to comments that often from that because well, lack of time. Just lack of time. But man, I don't know, this is cool. Now, this is how you start an episode strong. And the song. Oh, man, every single time I see Sora fit like that makes one action. Oh, sup, Kevin Webster? Well, you know what, Spiral Matt? Uh, whenever I watch this series, I honestly forget about some of my problems. So that's cool. That's cool. I want to be surprised though if no, it's probably gonna happen. We're gonna probably see Captain Shala. She'll probably turn to the dark side somehow. And then when that happens, we'll probably get a change in the opening that shows you with like evilish looking eyes because they'll probably mind control her or something. That's my guess. Because Peter could be loving, he'd be loving the mind control plot point. But you know what? If it can lead to cool fight scenes, then while yes, it may be lacking in a little bit of originality if it goes that route, but man, if the fights are cool, then that can make a lot of the problems with that potentially go away. And now I just need to see Ageha show up. I'm assuming that space on the left with Tsubasa jumping, they'll probably change it when Ageha gets her transformation. They'll probably change it to Ageha on the very left of the screen, and then you'll have Tsubasa hold Ageha's hand just because, again, Tsubasa actually had a lot of moments together naturally. I wouldn't be surprised. Book it! If that happens, everyone, Anime Caveman predicted it. So y'all, if that happens next week, oh yes! These guys are smart. The new generation, they know what's up. My fuck. My girl, yo. Yes. These kids know. And this is nice. A lot of Precure don't actually have world building where we. This is actually cool because in a lot of Toei anime, you have Digimon Ghost Game, you got Chaos Conflict Digimon. Normal humans don't know about Digimon. They could get a guitar. Took forever. Same director too. The director for this series learned his lessons from Gege no Guitar because that series took forever for humans to find out. That's kind of cute. It took forever for that series to have humans find out about yokai. Here, we're already getting in like episode 18 in canon acknowledgement that the youth know about Precure. So we're actually getting some world building. The status quo is actually changing. Sparrow Matt, it's a Digimon movie. They'll mess it up. They'll mess it up just like they messed up Digimon Try, Digimon Kazuna, Digimon Ghost Game, Digimon 23. What makes you think I have faith in them, Sparrow Matt, when it comes to Digimon? I don't have any faith. I could care less. I'll watch that movie, but I could care less about what Toei's going to do with Digimon because they have not earned a benefit of a doubt with how they've been woefully handling Digimon. They've been handling it so poorly. I'd be shocked if that movie's actually watchable. Until Toei actually impresses me, I'm not going to have expectations. But here, this episode's amazing. At least with Precure, Toei's winning me back. Hey, that'd be great if you stayed over. Yo, Sora and Marsh, look at they're about to dance. Yo, even Ellie's dancing. Yes. Oh, that's cool, man. Nice. Yes, that boy's a Sabanza fanboy. Pokemon's way better than Digimon right now, Sparrow Matt. They're not even in the same league. I love that smugness from the Gaha. Because she's probably thinking, I was on the Precure bandwagon before anyone even knew about it. That's what Gaha's probably thinking. That's nice too, actually. Our girls are getting appreciation, and the kids are being appreciated back by our Precure. That's nice. Now, right now, Pokemon's actually pretty good, Spiral Man. It's surpassing my expectations. Well, Digimon constantly disappoints me. I'm like a battered, I'm like a battered husband or wife. Where I just keep on coming back, even though I know it's always gonna somehow mess up Digimon. So yeah, I'll be there, but I know I'll be disappointed in Digimon. I just know. Oh no, no, no! It's not his time yet. Yeah, exactly. Whoa. Aww. That makes sense though. Sometimes the kids get really aggressive sometimes. I love how Isabel brought Ellie with her. With her. Oh my. Sora, no. That's just like Sora. No, Sora. No. Not everything is tagged whenever. Oh, come on! Why is this guy have to ruin the fun? No, then again, I guess I can't say it's ruining the fun because we're gonna see pure butterflies. So I guess, I guess I actually do have some room for chaos. I kind of like that when you see Ellie with Sabasa in that bit right there. Because he is a sore loser. Sore losers can't admit defeat. I don't know about y'all, but that's the definition of a sore loser right there. You know what else this guy is? This guy's also petty, aside from being a sore loser. All the traits of a sore loser. Yes, our girls are about to lay down extremely beautiful beat downs and have fun. Because villains need to be punished hard. They're gonna be punished so hard that they never want to consider evil again. Yeah. In a way, oh man, no. Yeah, that is ruin the fun usually. I actually heard this has a tropical rogue Precure director style now on Twitter. I mean, I remember reading somewhere that it had that. So it's a series director working on this. So if you're talking about similarities, you're actually kind of on the money there because it has the series director of Tropical Rogue working on this episode. That is also why the animation looks so good. Like they really do have a really good. They have a fantastic staff list in this episode. Straight up. In case you're wondering why it looks so great, Spiral that. They are, but hey, you know what? Precure usually it has a formula for success that works. To its credit. Like the way it says Kira Wing, like the most adorable tone. Yo. Dun, dun, dun. I love the excitement from the boys' voice. I mean, hey, you can't be greedy. Whoa, that's okay. That's cheap right there, aiming for the civilians. He definitely won't. Wow, man. I love that flip right like that swirl right before he did the attack. Wait, where is Zelchon anyway? Oh boy. I have a feeling Sakura might be used as a hostage here. Yeah, because Sakura's nearby. I know you know where Ellie's at. Wait, why weren't they carrying Ellie with them? I gotta question the writing here, y'all. Why wasn't Ageha having Ellie with her? At least in this specific instance. That's that right there's kind of bad writing. I'm not saying the episode's from like this episode's been near perfect and this is like one of the most inorganic ways of causing conflict. I mean, of all the things you don't forget a baby, especially a baby that you've been taking care of for 18 episodes straight. I this is the okay. If you're wondering what anime kid and what keeps Pretty Kid from being truly great, it's stuff like this. It's like every single time they do something great, it's like, oh no, we gotta do something to like lower the greatness just a little bit. And it's stuff like that, like the lack of attention to details here. Now, Takaru being there, that makes sense because the kid does have a mischievous streak. If anything, this episode could have been better written by having Ellie with a Geha at all times, and then having the monster attack Takaru and the girl shooting the Takaru. That actually would have made the episode way better because at least here It would have made Ageha, Mashiro, Sora, and Tsubasa seem a bit more smarter, and the conflict would have been more organic. Literally, the writers had like a perfect out this episode. And instead, they chose. Oh no, it's still a fantastic episode, but they kind of fumbled it a little bit there. Now this goes from being like perfect to yeah, but not exactly. Again, this is the animation. Tina Gale rolling top on her back is absolutely amazing and fluid too. Like this is great stuff right here. So I'll give credit where credit's due. Sup, Red Panda Whitey, and just so you know, this is pretty cure. This is a bigger deal reaction for me, Red Panda Whitey. So if you're not gonna talk about pretty cure, I'm gonna focus more on what's going on Monkey and Webster because this is a big deal episode, Red Panda. But I'm not gonna blame the kid for not moving Spiral Map because I mean the kid, he's never been in a dangerous combat situation. Kids sometimes do freeze up in front of danger. Yo, they pissed her off a little bit too much. 'Cause no, they didn't necessarily answer the question, but hey, I love that answer though. Regardless, it's a really, really great answer. Oh, she let her hair down now. You know, this makes me wonder if she didn't transform into Precure, how awkward would that have been if straight up she pulls her hair down, but then she didn't transform. Now this is cool. She's earned the right of being a Precure, but I'm just wondering. That's nice seeing that bit from Takaru. Yeah, give it already. Yes. I mean, hey, if she is a great teacher and she can become a Precure, then yeah, she will be the best. They definitely do spur on that. I swear. Out of all our girls, Ageha, she definitely looks like she didn't watch a Premagi or any other idol anime. Just when she's in a Precure form, she would fit right at home. That, her idol master, like she looked that fabulous. Okay, I gotta admit, this is actually one of the best transformations. Oh, that leg! Ah! Okay, I'm thinking of all the transformations, she is definitely my fave. Well, Hugito didn't have smaller adult characters, though, so did it really do that? Because I know this one historically is the one that has both permanent male and permanent adult. That's one that really counts those from what I've read from that. Yeah, he's Charlie. Would you be able to? I highly doubt it. Yeah, I love it all Gaga. I love how much of a badass she is. Oh, and the way she does aerial dodges on the tree. That is nice choreography right there. And you were on the school building. Okay, that's just hot right there. Okay, I think I have a new thing now. It's definitely a guy. You know, put him in something that looks like a diaper. Fitting too, because we are talking about a nursery area they're fighting. Oh, oh, it's just slamming that dude down. All right, that was cool. That was cool. Oh, Matt, they weren't permanent though, so no one really counts them. They weren't permanent. I've heard about those characters. They weren't permanent, so no one really counts them. Oh, okay. Now it looks like we found where he's more scared of a gal than Sora. Yeah, but no one really cares. I mean, it's not people that didn't care Spider-Man. It's just no one was really hyped, unfortunately. Yeah, I love how they all do that. Even Ellie, oh man, that's awesome. Good. I mean, I guess that's the. Oh, I thought I was about to say I have stuff to do. Whoa, she heavy. Oh, good thing Sora's strong. Good Sora's strong. Oh, thank goodness Sora got the strength of a mountain lion. Good. All right, this is a great episode. I'm giving this a 9 because I don't know why I can't give it a 10 out of 10. Because I'm like, I still have the excited fanboy in me would have given this 10 out of 10. If this is like if they were say based off enjoyment, and if it would have been like just enjoyment fact, this is a 10 out of 10. What I have to do think about the fact that well, yeah, it kind of was a little bit unintelligent for none of there to for there to be no supervision for Ellie Sean at all. I question that. If they could have still had the same end result, just having like Ellie Sean somewhere farther away, but not that far. And then when it comes time for like say I gotta step in, she could have the girls could have still stepped in to try to save Tonkaru and it would have made the episode conflict feel more organic. That's the only flaw. That's what keeps it from being a 10. That's why it's a 9.5 out of 10. But regardless, everything else is amazing. I love how it's changed the status quo. That's not a nitpick, Spellman. That's a legit issue. How in the world is that a nitpick? That's not a nitpick. That's a legit issue. But regardless, this is still a near perfect a 9.5 out of 10 because this had the best production noise for a film episode. The action was great. The status quo changes people know about Precure now, even children. And a guy moves in with everyone else, and that's what made it fun. My goodness. Ooh. Morrigan Tsubasa moments. Yay! Ah, finally we get to see these two have a finisher animation, and our Tsubasa gets to be having a finisher. That's not even a nitpick, man. It's kind of a problem though because it kind of makes you question the intelligence of the characters. That's why it's not a nitpick. Like anytime you have the characters act less intelligently than usual, it's not a nitpick because I look at character consistency. Because aside from that, everything else is amazing. That's why it's not a nitpick. Because a nitpick would be, say, judging the episode because of like a single still frame. That's a nitpick. But characters doing things that they normally wouldn't do. That's why I have to give a 9.5 out of 10 because it's an issue, but it isn't enough to sink the episode, and it's near perfect. I'm not going to necessarily ignore a problem that's right in front of the episode either. That's why I give it a 9.5. I even explained what they could have done. That's on key one, Spiral Matt. But I have my perspective, and that was an issue. Because I even mentioned how they could have avoided the issue. They could have literally just had Ellie with a guy at all times, and their enemy could have attacked literally Tokyo instead, and they would have had the same end result because straight up, it would have still led to a guy becoming a Precure. It just difference is instead of him aiming for Ellie, it could have been him aiming for Takaru. I mean, Takaru was in the same vicinity because at least there it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a kid getting a little bit too cocky here. It would have made organic sense because there's a lot of children that were escaping. You want to be able to keep track of every kid. And it would have made the conflict feel significantly more organic. Instead of just utilizing Ellie as a narrative crutch to have a Gaha transform into Precure, they could have done it a little bit more organically. That's not a nitpick, Spiral Matt. Legitimately, I even mentioned how they could have avoided this problem. It'd be a nitpick if I didn't mention a solution, but literally the solution was right there, the one I mentioned. Just do it the way I mentioned, and the episode would have been a 10 out of 10. Because there wouldn't have been like a whole brain derp moment of them being like, oh, yeah, we're just going to leave Ellie by herself, completely unintended. And then I just happens to forget where Ellie's at. I mean, come on now. That's why I felt that was completely out of place there, given the circumstances. That's why it's not a nitpick. Because even legitimately, they could have ran around it so it wouldn't have been a problem. That's why it's an issue. It's not a major issue, but it's still an issue regardless. That's why it's not a nitpick. A nitpick would have been dragging the score down because of an ugly animation frame that only lasted on screen for a second. Like how, say, for example, people say Naruto versus Pain when Naruto goes QB mode was iffy because of Pain having that one bit where he was ruddering. That'd be more of a nitpick because dynamically that fight was great. That's an example of a nitpick. This felt more substantial. That's why. Regardless, I love the episode, and that really was the only issue because everything else was fantastic. Anyways, thank you, Kibon Webster, Spiral Matt, and also Red Panda YT for watching my video. And I hope you have a great day in natural. Bye bye.